Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be me being on top of the game for once in a very long time, and I did pick up Natasha Denona's latest palette, and this is called the My Dream eyeshadow palette. This palette is part of a collection. It includes like a lipstick, it includes like a cheek trio, and probably something other that I am not remembering, because the thing that I was most interested in was the palette. I have two of her other palettes here that I want to compare this to, so you can see if this is something that you want to invest in. As you can see, this is one of her midi palettes, so it's $69. So you have 15 shades in this palette, and I wanted to show you the color story. And with me showing you the color story, I am going to go ahead and pick up one of those palettes. This is the one palette that almost had me not buying this My Dream eyeshadow palette, because the first thing I thought of was the retro palette when I saw this one. But as I am holding them up together, and I'm going to show you, let's see, the My Dream palette, which is here, is a little bit of a warmer tone palette than the retro palette. So they do look like something that would pair very well together, but there's definitely some differences. This one, the My Dream palette, gives me more sort of warm golds and some browns, and then the Love palette, I keep saying Love palette, the retro palette gives me more like pinks and mauves. So definitely not the same palette, so I'm glad I did pick this one up. Also, I wanted to compare this one to the Love palette, which is why I kept saying the Love palette instead of the retro palette. Definitely different palettes, but yes, can be used together very well. So this is your Love palette, and then this is the My Dream eyeshadow palette. So you can see the difference in the two of those. So I don't think I duped myself when I picked this one up, and I'm actually glad I did pick it up, because this color story is like right up my alley. I do have it on my eyes today. It is the same Natasha Denona formula that we all know and love. So what I am going to do is to do some swatches, and hopefully I won't make this long and boring, but I do want you to see how they swatch out and sort of what the pigmentation is like. So we're going to start with a matte black, and this one is called Blackest Black, and I will swatch that on the back of my hand. So that is Blackest Black. And the next one, which I used on my lower lash line, is called Aspiration, and this sort of reminds me of sort of a dark taupey sort of purple shade. So that's Aspiration. The next one looks like sort of a satin formula to me. Definitely a satin formula. To me, sort of like a berry taupey color. And this one is called Serenity. And then we have a perfect transition shade for my skin tone. And this one is called Carpe Diem. And that is right there. They are very creamy, so if you are used to the Natasha Denona formula, you know exactly what I mean. If not, and you have been wanting to try, I would say try this one, because this one is really a nice everyday wearable palette. So the next one that I swatched is a sort of metallic, and this one is called Babies. The next one sort of reminds me of that sort of putty formula, and it goes on very smoothly. This one is called Instinct. And then we have another metallic, sort of a soft gold, but this one kind of looks like a duochrome to me also. I don't know if that is going to come across on screen, but this one is called Thrill. Thrill is right here, and I hate that I feel like my camera might be washing it out. Then we have sort of a peachy sort of skin tone shade, and that one is called Unity. So Unity is here, and maybe if I come back some you can see it. Then we have, this one is called Risk. This is a satin. This is really pretty. Maybe like a cranberry shade. And then beside that one is called Invention. And we'll keep coming on down the arm. Invention almost strikes me as like a topper shade. Alright, and then the last row here, the first one that I am going to swatch is called Vision, and this is the multi-chrome shade that I should have put on my eyes today, and I forgot. But that, if you can sort of see the shift when I move my hand, that is Vision. Really pretty. Beside that is this other sort of putty formula one called Edgy, and that's what I put on the outer edge. I had a little bit of a problem, it's right here, with that one today, as I felt like it wanted to stick in one place when I was putting it on. I also used this one. This one is called Spontaneous. Right here. I use that on the inner sort of third of my eyelid. And then we have Nurture, and we'll put Nurture right here. Nurture is, to me, sort of a taupey shade. Taupey, but close to my skin tone. My swatch game is horrible, but that is Nurture right there. And then the last one is called Familia, and that one is your classic medium tone or mid-tone brown matte. Kind of got it mixed up with another, but that is down here at the bottom. So this is the color story of the palette. Balm powder, and I have it in the shade 8. It did make me look a little bit warm. It was a little bit orangey on me, but you know, it's okay. It kind of worked out. And I am going in no particular order here. This is also going to be in my haul. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow bronzer, and I have it in the shade 3 Tan. So this bronzer, and this is like a putty bronzer, and I really like this, really like this. And on my lips, I have the, which one? Buxom Full Force lipstick in Dolly Dreamer, and that looks like this. And then I also used a pencil just for a little bit of definition, and this is just from the Sephora, what is it, Rouge Gel Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Molasses. On my cheeks, I did use the Glowish, and this is not new. I got this at the last Sephora sale. This is the Glowish Cheeky Vegan blush in the shade Berry Juicy, and that looks like that. But that is it, you all. That is it, you all. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and may your day be as flawless as your makeup. Bye.
her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey. Catch a break. Better way. Oh, way. Mom and Dad's only daughter. Do I make you proud? Writing my life in lyrics. Do you like the sound? Seeking approval constantly. When it's my truth I own, I speak it. Don't make sense now. Give it a cut. Put that on good when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go home with that jump off my back. 'Cause I've been working all day. Can I catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. 'Cause I've been working all day. Can I catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey. Already got the world on me. Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey. Catch a break.